My friend, please say to the camera your name.
Patrick Weil.
Right, Patrick. I know Patrick for a while, and Patrick arrived here basically to study, right? And then after that, we start healing.
Yes.
And then we start the healing, which I'm going to say a few words about it, and then Patrick will share his experience. And what we do basically, we are working on the meridian. Those of you know what meridians are, and the chakra. And we work also from Kabbalistic point of view. One of the things that I use is this magic tool. I call it magic tool. It has the flower of the tree of life. I don't know if you can focus on it and see it. Can you see that flower of the tree of life? Can you see that? It's beautiful, right? So basically, what we do with that, it's a very, very powerful tool. It has basically two sides. That this side, basically, it's to get negative energy out, and this side is to put positive energy in. And I've started working on Patrick. We use different method, different technique. Of course, the crystal, different crystal here. We use the feather technology. We use the color change technology. What else I can tell you? The oil, of course. Smell, very important. I don't need to tell you a lot about sound. Patrick knows so much about it. And then I check your vibration of the body. Then we have the big one, this one, which basically different vibration. You can hear this one, and then you can hear the other one. And we have the sucking cup that Patrick loves very much.
Yes.
And so much technology, include the string. I'm going to explain to you more later, but Patrick told me that he want to share his story. And the reason he want to share with us his story because he's struggling with a lot of health issue. And he felt that after he saw me for the first time, and usually when people see me, they say, take 3 days, you're going to have some dream because stuff coming out, stuff coming in. We believe in angel, we believe in entity, positive, negative. And once we start fixing whatever needs to be fixed outside of the body, then the body start to channel a different type of vibration. But, that's from my point of view. But the most important is the customer. The most important is the patient. The most important is the receiver. So let's see what Patrick has to say. I hope you can hear us well, but here we go. Patrick, tell them your story, please.
Okay, so anyway, I came to Eliyahu about 3.5 years ago. I had a bad breakup and stuff like that was going on. But on top of everything else, I have multiple sclerosis, and I've been diagnosed since 2004. And with multiple sclerosis, it's an autoimmune disease. And it goes to certain things in your body. It affects your eyesight, it affects your motor skills, continence. My left side of my body was always numb compared to my right side, which is what MS typically does. So I have all the medications. I get a grant from the government for about a $50,000 a year prescription, and it's a drug from Jerusalem, actually. It's something you inject. And but that's not alone doesn't just cover recovering from MS, or you don't really recover. It is deemed a terminal illness. So the best way to deal with MS is to live with it and cope with it. And but for a very long time, just the medication alone wasn't helping me. So I started to look at a spiritual path to start to change the way I live, the way I think. And 4 years ago, I was a very black and white person. I didn't find any spiritual anything. I just sort of kind of washed it off and thought, it's just hocus pocus for the most part. But once I started to get exposed to the right situations, sound healing and Reiki and just different kinds of things, opening my mind up to it, and Kabbalistic interest in that, it changed my life, changed the way I think, changed everything about myself. And as a result of it, I'm able to walk without a wheelchair. I'm able to do many, many things that most people in my situation wouldn't be able to do. And when I realized Eliyahu was the healer, I said, well, why not? I need to get as much help as I can get in my situation. So I came, and within just a few days, my left side just started working again. It was quite amazing, and I wouldn't be here to say this to everybody because I like Eliyahu, I love Eliyahu, but it really worked, and I was very impressed. And I said to myself, I will absolutely want to be coming more often. And it was an eye-opening experience, to say the least, for sure.
If there is a person who's in conditions similar to you, or something else like Parkinson or MS or other type depression and all this and that, how would you recommend this type of healing for them? Like they're sitting at home now, let's say they listen to it, say, I'm not sure I want to drive all the way there. I don't think I want to waste time. Because sometimes people go into depression. I think you went through that.
Sure.
What would you tell them? Like, how would you, if they listen to you right now on Facebook and they want to get motivated to get out of bed and say, okay, I'm doing it.
Get out of bed, do it. That's all I can say. I mean, the bottom line is that do you want to sit there and feel sorry for yourself, or you want to do something, take a step, take one step. It doesn't have to be a big leap, it just has to be a step. And in this kind of situation, I just brought a friend here for the first time recently, and she was like very scared because, oh, I'm not Jewish, I'm not anything. I said, no, you don't have to be Jewish, you don't have to be religious.
Be a human.
You just have to be a human being. Just get up in the morning and breathe air. And she was so, her eyes went boop, really big out of her head, and she was like, wow, this is amazing. And everybody I know that has been here has a similar experience, and I like I said, I wouldn't be here. I'm busy doing stuff during the day, and I said, no, I want to make sure I say this to help you. And
thank you. Thank you. This is very important, and I believe that when I work on Patrick, and I knew your situation, and of course I said, listen, I believe the real healer is above there, or among us, the divine God.
Yeah.
And I said that you seem open. The energy of the healer, we believe the angel Raphael is the healer, and God. Yeah. And hopefully, with the help of God, the angels, the help of healing will come to you, your family, and whoever you touch, and whoever come to see me, don't come with expectation or judgment. Just come with the idea that
an open mind.
Open mind.
Yeah.
Exactly. That you are really responsible for your healing. And then you're asking from the divine, the angel, some help. Because as a spiritual person, we believe that sometimes an unhealthy situation you're going through, whatever it is, disappointment from love or issue with money or health issue, can come sometimes something you carry with a memory cell from another lifetime. And for that reason, when I put Patrick on bed, I ask him to meditate. I call it the meditation of the circle, the ring from purple, and the white ball. And when I make him do the meditation, I saw that he did it very well for the first time. And I was impressed. He was able to go in and he saw things. And this is usually what I do with that. Again, I say it's a little bit ego, but I'm doing it for people. They're doing it to themselves. I'm just directing it. Is they go into the subconscious mind, and within the subconscious mind, you are erasing memory from this lifetime. I will tell you something that will sound crazy, even erasing memory from another lifetime. And I will tell you something more.
Yeah.
We believe also that your parents and your grandparents, the memory that you have, you carry their memory as well.
Well, I feel like I've been cursed from something that happened in my family's lineage, like something that was, because there's just certain things that, like, I'm always an inch away from very good success, but something always blocks that. Eliyahu mentioned that in that particular session when I was under his, under the meditation, yeah, and what you have to do is you have to clear your mind. That's the most important thing here. Is that when you come here, You have to clear your mind and just have an open mind rather than coming with preset conditions or ideas. Because I'm going to go there, oh, I'm going to get healed, and I'm going to make $1 million tomorrow. Well, not exactly. But what you do is you open your mind to let the suggestions and the things come in so that it helps you, it guides you. And that's exactly what happened.
That's what it is. And again, we deal with many levels of healing. And once I put the crystal on your body and I use the sound, I check your level of receiving, giving. And based on that, we start healing the body. For some people to see immediate result right away, it's unbelievable. Again, it don't depend on me, it depends on the patient. I'm just opening something and then you start flowing. And many people, like Patrick and others, say, thank you, thank you. And it's always, I want to say thank you to Patrick because he was open to receive this amazing energy, and I'm happy to be a witness to see that. That's really what I enjoy the most. That a person come in here and doing healing and then leave totally happy. And I tell you another story that happened to another individual, and hopefully he will come and put it on the camera when you feel comfortable with that. He had issue with relationship. He couldn't talk to people romantically. And what happened to him after the session, he told me that not only he felt secure, people start coming to him from everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It happened to you?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I didn't put it in a romantic setting. What I did is I took that out of the picture and just talked to women as just a guy friend or something.
Right.
And so that any issue of being threatening or, because we live in a different world right now than say 10, 15 years ago. And you have to be careful walking on eggshells these days for a man. And, I've changed my perception on how to move forward. And what's interesting is that when I did that, everything, the door opens, everybody comes to you. It's just, I don't even have to try.
So beautiful. All what we can tell you, and more people join us and give us a chance to open your channel for healing, transformation. And if you have any question, please reach out to me or to Debbie, and we'll do the best to give you the service that you need and take you to the next level. And I want to say thank you to Patrick to be so open with us.
Thank you as well.
So open with us.
Thank you
and
so
so
much.
open to tell us that.
And friends, actually, compared to everybody else in town, Eliyahu's got the best value and the best experience.
Thank you so much.
So I mean, it's well worth your time and effort to come. It really is. And I wouldn't be here doing this and I'm not getting paid either. So I really appreciate Eliyahu. In fact, one of our other friends that he knew for a long time did not know he does this work. And she was just in town recently and came. And she's ranting and raving as well. So I hope that she comes to give you a testimonial too.
Yes. Michelle, you talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, everybody, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.